This is Hannibal here from the HannibalTV.com, 3:30 a.m. and I am up for the day. And I'm going to do my news report. Smackdown did a 0.5 rating on Friday night. That featured Ronda Rousey. I watched the highlights. She defeated someone and then had a little altercation with Charlotte Flair where she put an ankle lock on Charlotte Flair. I couldn't help but think that Ronda, I don't see her as much of a star anymore since it's been so long. She's been out of UFC and then she's been off WWE TV for a while. So like her newness is kind of worn off a bit, but she's still a big name, obviously. Chris Jericho did an interview with Sports Illustrated and commented on Cody Rhodes leaving AEW. He said, quote, "Is it surprising at first? Sure, but it's wrestling, man. It happens all the time. The only reason why it was such a big one is because it's the first AEW guy who left, and obviously Cody had a huge part in the company." End quote. Yes, and I do think that was a mistake letting him go, as I've said. There are Cody haters on here, and I've never said I was the biggest Cody Rhodes fan, but he was a draw on the independent scene after he left WWE. I can tell you that. I followed his independent scene journey. Ring of Honor was actually popular when he was part of it. It was Cody and his group, even though they didn't end up wrestling on that Madison Square Garden show, that helped get that quick sellout of Madison Square Garden. And of course, he started the All In thing and helped start AEW. So for someone that was such a big part of AEW to jump to WWE, it's going to make a lot of AEW fans that may have got turned off of WWE watch to see what he does there. But also it's just a blow to AEW, because that was a guy that nobody thought could go or would go, and now he's gone. So big coup by WWE doing that. AEW did announce their first $1 million gate for their May 29th event in Las Vegas at the T-Mobile Arena. Chavo Guerrero has been removed from the AEW roster page. So he is the wrestling coordinator for the Young Rock TV show. So I've never been – actually, I was a Chavo Guerrero fan when he had Pepe in WCW. But other than that gimmick, I never really found him an entertaining wrestler. Jason, my weekend has been great. I got the first draft of the script for my Blood Hunter Thirst and Rage movie yesterday, and I really liked it. And I think all of you guys are really going to like this film. And it's now with the script, it's one step closer to becoming reality. And we are going to shoot this thing in June in Allentown, Pennsylvania. And I'm excited to moving on with that part of my life. And yeah, I'm really pumped about that movie. It's going to be good. I'm also ready for winter to end. I think once winter ends, things are going to be good. Like I'm excited to get moving on with my life here. Pete says hello from Tampa. Did I get a chance to watch Vince McMahon on the Pat McAfee show? Not only did I watch it, but I did a whole review on it that's about 4 or 5 minutes long. You can search it up, Hannibal Reviews, Vince McMahon on Pat McAfee show. It was disappointing by saying there was no actual angle on it, and it was just them putting each other over. But it was one of the most detailed Vince McMahon interviews I've ever seen, and it's always interesting to get a peek into the mind of someone as successful as he is. Gary is a Brock Lesnar fan. Melvin is bored. Well, no one's forcing you to watch. You should watch my Billy Jack Haynes Raw interview, though. That was kind of interesting. I uploaded the whole thing without any cuts in it, so you can actually see what we were talking about in between shots. And there was parts of the interview that I didn't put in the full interview. So I would suggest people watch that. I'm also going to post in the next couple of days the uncut version of my Vader shoot interview, which I'm sure you guys will also like. Elliot says, what's the movie rating going to be? Well, there is going to be nudity in it, and it is an adult. I would classify it as an adult vampire film. So there's going to be sex, drugs, alcohol, and violence. So I think it's going to appeal to a lot of people, including wrestlers or wrestling fans, that is. But I'm not going to reveal too much about the movie, but I think it's something that everyone's going to like. Haven't heard anything about it. Morris says, true. I'm not sure what he's referring to, but I'm going to do some more editing, and then I'm going to go to the gym for my first workout, because one thing I got to do for this movie is get into really good shape, because this is my big opportunity. So have a good day or night, anyone watching this. Appreciate all your support. Thank you for watching the Hannibal TV. Please help me out and like this video, then click the subscribe and get notifications buttons so you don't miss any of my latest shoot interviews, match videos, or news updates. Follow us on Facebook at the Hannibal TV for more live streams and videos. And while you're at it, follow us on Instagram and Twitter at the Hannibal